I would like to welcome you to view an advanced copy of one of the most highly anticipated Lenormand decks out there. You will soon see on the market, and you can get now an advanced copy if you're interested, the Rana George Lenormand. The box is the magnetic box. You will notice a lot of glitz and glitter. There is gold embossing on this, so you'll see a mirror-like shine, not only to the box, and this represents the cards, which also, can you see, sparkling? That's so Rana. Everything she does is like glitter and rich magenta lipsticks and kohl. So these cards are just like her. They're very rich and lush and very beautiful. The book that's in the booklet that's in it is 122 pages. It doesn't show large spreads like the Grand Tableau. It doesn't show like the 9-card spreads. That's all in her book, The Essential Lenormand. This does have a description of every single card in this deck. There are additional cards in this deck. I'm going to show you all of them. You've got 2 men cards, 2 women cards. There's something special about those. There's also 4 additional cards that will help you read. There's the cards are a beautiful small size. I was worried about the size when I saw the size of the box, but the box itself is actually, it divides the deck into 2. So there's 2 sides there, and that's why the size of the box. The cards are nice and small. Rana knows better because when you do a Grand Tableau, it's essential that those cards be small. The cards themselves also, the border of every card, so you can see, is identical, and it has this gold glitz shine that is just going to sparkle at you like a gold pendant. The back of the cards have the Hamsa, the protective lady of Fatima, the hand of Fatima, and it has the eye in the middle and Rana's initials. I'm going to go through all these cards with you so you can see them. They're amazing, and I'm just very excited for her that this is out. Now, let's take a look at the whole deck because I want to show you the perks of this deck. So let's take a look at this beautiful deck. The edges do not have embossing like the tops and backs do, but it is a wonderful cardstock with a matte finish, which really shows off the embossing. So that's our rider card, Clover. The ship. Take a look at the playing card insets, which are actually very Arabian feel. You'll see once we get to the court cards right there, and they have a very sepia look to them, kind of antiquated look. That's our house, tree, a consistent border throughout. The clouds card has the dark side on the right, the snake, we've got our coffin, and we'll go right through this deck here. Beautiful flowers. The scythe points to the right, and you'll notice even the court card has a scythe in it. The broom and whip. The birds card. Many of these cards you'll see Rana talking about her childhood and the memories she had in Lebanon. All the Arabian type vibes here. This is a child card. The fox. The bear card. And stars. Stork. The dog card, which is actually a dog she remembers from her childhood that used to walk through the streets. Tower card. The garden is lush, full of rich greenery. The mountain. The path or crossroad, and that is actually my favorite court card in the entire deck. We've got a beautiful kind of Arabian princess look here. The mice are stealing from the pantry, which is perfect. The heart. Whoops, there's a jumper. The ring. The book card. And the letter, also very personalized to her. The man is actually, there's 2 man cards, which is excellent for same-sex readings, or if you have a man who's inquiring about another friend who's male, or even another family member who's male, or a business partner, you've got your 2 characters here, so you can assign a card to each person for your Grand Tableau and larger readings, which is perfect. Also notice that they face in opposite directions, which is great if you choose to adopt directionality. Are they looking away from each other or toward each other? Many decks you can't do that because they're just always facing only in one direction. Let's lay those out nice and straight. So we've got our two lady cards here, our two woman cards, and it's the same thing. They're looking in opposite directions, so you can tell if they're looking away from each other or toward each other. And same thing here. It can be for same-sex readings, or it can be just a woman asking about another woman, and you need to have two characters in the reading who are both female, and it won't take away from another card like the dog card. The Sun, the Moon, the Key, which is kind of like Rana's signature card. Callie did a really beautiful job with the measurements, the detail, the colors, everything is beautiful. The Fish card, another favorite of mine that's very unique to her deck. The Anchor, absolutely love this. The beautiful Cross. And now, those were the 36 cards, and then actually 38 if you consider the two additional male and female cards, which are numbered both 28 and both 29. Numbers 37, 38, 39, and 40. Whoops, we've got a lily mixed in here. That was our lily card that we missed. And 30, somehow got mixed up. So our 4 extra cards here, 37, 38, 39, and 40. We've got a spirit card. So Rana does mediumship. This is a very important card to her. It has to do with the other side. It could be a spirit message come through. You might want to look around this card. If someone comes to you and says, well, you know, what does somebody want to say to me? Or what do I need to know? This is a card about things the eye cannot see, things on the other side, things we might feel, intuitions we might have, that sort of thing. So that's an additional card. There's also this incense card, which is an additional card as well. Not in the traditional deck. This is an incense burner. It has to do with clearing, smudging, saging, clearing out, cleaning out. What do we need to get rid of? What do we need to cleanse? That sort of thing. And then you have 2 cards that are used to assist people who have trouble with the sex card and the work card. So this is the bed card, it's called, and it has to do with if those people who are confused about whether to use the lily or the whip for the sex card, or how do I know if I choose to use the whip card for sex, how do I know when it means sex, or how do I know if it means a conflict? How do I know if it means repetition? So if you use this card for the sexuality card, you take those aspects, the sexual aspects, away from the other cards, so that the whip would only mean repetition or conflict, and then the lily would only mean like harmony, peace, or long-term growth, that sort of thing. So that kind of puts all the weight of the sexuality only into this card. So that will help clarify readings for those who might be confused about that sort of thing. Same with the work card. So this is called the marketplace, and it's used to take away the work aspects from all the other cards people get confused about, the anchor and the bear and the fish, and even the fox cards sometimes for an entrepreneur. So, and it puts the work aspect or the business aspect into this marketplace card. So then you could use like the fox for lies and manipulation. You could use the fish for actual money or an abundance, that sort of thing. And then put all the work stuff into this card. So that's also to assist your reading. So there are 40 numbers here, but there are actually 42 cards because there's also 2 male and female cards who each have the same number, 28 and 29, and it's done twice each. So you've got a nice 42 card deck here. And here you have our man and our woman card. As we zoom out, we will see this is the beautiful Grantable, showcasing each of these cards in chronological order from 1 to 36.